Hey guys, what's going on? Paul here. Welcome back to another Cardano catch-up where every Friday I look back at the main news, items, events within the Cardano ecosystem that caught my eye this week. Obviously, the crypto markets are going to be on people's minds right now, guys. They're not looking too great. But on Monday, we'll dive a bit deeper into that in the video I usually put out there looking at Cardano native tokens. So I'll do the usual video and add in a section for the overall crypto markets there. If you get value from this one, please do share it out. If you're new, subscribe. Even if you're not new and not getting notifications, maybe unsubscribe and resubscribe, because a lot of people are saying about not getting notifications, and that does seem to fix it for some. Give the video a like, comment questions, or comment Cardano catch up for the algorithm down below. I do appreciate it. Let's jump into it. Okay, quick look at the channel then to start out. We had the usual Monday video going out looking at Cardano native tokens and what are the biggest movers, some of the reasons behind that, as well as some of the projects that have fallen away in the previous 7 days. Next Monday, we'll add in an extra section on that one looking at the overall crypto market. Wednesday then, myself and Paddy were joined by Cardano Thor for our usual Cardano live stream every Wednesday at 9 PM UTC. This one was focused on Cardano NFTs, how they've evolved over time, what's the current feeling in the space over there, some of the things to look for in new projects, as well as some of the potential red flags for rug pulls or anything like that. So if you want to get a better feel for Cardano NFTs, that could be a good one to take a look at. And we do talk about NFTs on other chains as well, like Bitcoin NFTs are a hot topic right now. We touch on things like that, but that's an area I'd like to dive into at some point too. Then we have something not specifically Cardano, but a lot of people asking questions on the Algorand Foundation and the hacks or exploits that happened over there, and can they happen on Cardano? So very briefly to touch on it, anyone who hasn't heard of it, people using the web wallet MyAlgo, there has been an exploit and a lot of people have lost a decent amount of algo over there. So anyone not using a hardware wallet is at risk. So if you are using a hardware wallet and using MyAlgo, then you should be safe because the private keys always stay on your hardware wallet. But anyone that wasn't is at risk. And at this point, I think the hackers have cleared out most wallets that were using it, anyone who didn't move the funds away. So there's been some good content coming out on this, on explanations of security and how things work with wallets. So John Woods, lots of people will remember him from his time at Cardano, is the CTO over at the Algorand Foundation now. Put out this video talking about how wallets work, the difference between web wallets and browser extension wallets and hardware wallets. For me, I cannot recommend hardware wallets highly enough because that always puts an extra layer of security in there for you. So if someone doesn't have the seed phrase for your hardware wallet or have physical access to your hardware wallet, then they can't do anything with your funds or they can't get access to them. Whereas when you use a web-based wallet, then they're the ones that are most at risk because some of the functions might happen on the website. A browser extension wallet like Flint Wallet or Eternal, then they are safer again because lots of the workings and the encryption happens on your own machine. But John explains it here, and Flint Wallet as well put out a post talking about the differences in it and how their wallet works there, which is great. So hardware wallets, number one for security, and with hardware wallets you can use all of these different extensions as well. So long-term holds on a hardware wallet, maybe you have a smaller wallet then for daily use if you don't want to be taking out your hardware wallet to approve every transaction. But for security, then for me, they have to be a must-have right now. One other thing then that isn't directly Cardano related, but I'll mention it in here, is Hedera. So Hedera Hashgraph is another chain, and they have stopped their network today, just like we're used to Solana turning on and off. But Hedera has had a hack on, you can see here, hackers exploited the smart contract service code of the Hedera mainnet to transfer Hedera tokens away. So what they've done is they have disabled a lot of the functions on the chain right now while they try and fix things. It raises the big question, should one entity have the power to do this, be able to stop a chain and they decide when they want to do it? Yes, in this case, they might have saved some users' funds, but in the bigger picture, if regulation, if everything comes in and they say to one entity, you have to stop everything right now, one entity can shut down. So if one entity has the power to do this, then it's not going to be a good use case going forward. In another video, we might dive deeper into that and decentralization and some of the advantages and disadvantages of a scenario like this. Then we have Aada Finance. So I just seen this one there today about anyone who is holding their old token. You have until April 1st to make the change. I'm not sure, I'm not a holder, so I don't know the specifics on it, but it's anyone who is involved in the public sale, it seems. If you hold the NFT from the sale, then you need to claim your tokens by April 1st. The health factor we mentioned last week as well has now gone into effect. So this does take liquidity into account. So just make sure if you have loans that are there for the longer term, make sure you go in and just check that they're still healthy, because it depends on the liquidity for the different assets. You can see they were talking here about how they were the third largest crypto lending growth in the last month. If we look over on DeFi Llama, you can see here Minswap still by far the biggest for Cardano. You have Indigo next, and you have Wing Riders then after that. But if we look at the 7 days, so the 7 days, the only increase on Cardano came from Aada. It's great to see them growing. You can see TVL is up to 1.8 million now. So it is on the lower side, but like we've talked about before, once they bring in pooled liquidity, then I think this number is going to grow a lot quicker at that point. I had seen earlier that Vyfi, if you turn on staking, then you will see the Vyfi has a small increase as well, I think. So you can see Vyfi up 12% here over the last 7 days. You can see that Aada is over 2 million when you include staking on that. And one of the reasons for Vyfi is potentially the new vault that they have for COPI. So you can now stake your COPI over on Cardano. So you've been able to do this on BSC. There was a way to do this on Binance Chain, but now Cornucopias have a way to stake your COPI and earn staking rewards over on Cardano as well. From watching the latest COPI Cafe, they say that this is a trial period for 30 days just to see how it all works. And if you look at the returns on it, it's only 3.2%. Personally, giving up custody of my funds for 3.2%, I would question it. I definitely wouldn't put all the funds in. Might put some in. I haven't done it just yet, but I'll wait and see what the next updates are and if that percentage is going to rise when they go into this in full swing. But great to see options are coming over to Cardano there now. Next up, we look at Minswap, are 1 year live on the Cardano mainnet now. That was 2 days ago they posted this. Congratulations to Minswap. Been a very successful first year for them. Continually innovating, and right now are the #1 DEX on Cardano, and by a decent amount as well when you base it on TVL. So congratulations Minswap, and hopefully they keep continually innovating over the next year and bringing new features to Cardano. Then we take a look at Indigo. Indigo is a synthetics platform on Cardano, and this is their report for February. So February 1st to March 1st. The total value locked up 37%. You can see the different assets in circulation now. So Ethereum, it only launched probably towards the end of January. So you can see February was a really good month for it to grow. You look at IUSD, for me, it's still one of the bigger ones. You can see up 71% in February. So a really good month for new IUSD being minted, up to 6.52 million US dollars in circulation now. So we have IUSD and JED. Hopefully we will also see USDA, which is going to be the fiat-backed stablecoin, coming live fairly soon. I haven't heard a date on that yet, but once I do, I will put that out in a video. So all the different stats for Indigo, congratulations. Great to see it growing month on month at the minute. Then one of the big ones for NFTs is collection offers on jpgstore. This has been a feature that a lot of people, including myself, have been looking for a long time now. What collection offers is basically, rather than going in and putting in an offer on an individual piece in one collection, it's easier if I show you an example. So if I come over here to jpgstore, let's go with Ape Society as it's the top here. So right now, or previous to this, if I wanted to put in an offer on some of the pieces in this collection, I would have to pick the individual piece that I wanted to put a bid in on, go in and put the bid in on that one. But now you can see here I have collection offer. So I could put in a collection offer. So that means that I'm willing to pay whatever amount of Aada I set for any piece within that collection. You can see here what it also does is for people that need to sell, that means that there's an instant sell. Before this, you had to set the price you're willing to accept. If you really needed a quick sale, you will be trying to undercut the floor price. and put it in a lot lower and hope that someone came in and bought the piece from you. Right now, if you had one, now this is for any collection you wanted to sell, you could come in and accept. Right now there's a 7,000 Aada offer, which is a bit low compared to the floor, but it means you can get instant liquidity or instant funds back for your NFTs. So I think this will help the NFT space as well, because it will define what the pieces are actually worth, the real value of collections, because the floor price was never the real value of the piece. That is what people were willing to sell, not what people are willing to buy. So it's like your bid and your ask price when you're looking at trading. But great to see this has been added. Probably a few different collections. I might put in some lower collection offers just in case people are willing to sell them off for the longer term. One other bit then, anyone following the Plutus Pioneers, Lars has released lecture 3 now, so you can check that one out if you have been following it. I would say just subscribe to the channel, you'll be getting them notifications anyway. Another one on learning Opsin. So Imperator Lang has rebranded to Opsin, and this is for writing smart contracts with Plutus on Cardano, and they're going to be following what Lars has been doing, and you can see the great success of Lars' lectures. They're going to be creating lectures and tutorials now on how to use Opsin for creating smart contracts on Cardano using Python. So that's a really great resource to have for people out there. So any devs, I would say definitely check that one out. Hopefully you got value from this. If you did, please do share it out. Give the video a like, comment, questions, or anything down below. I do appreciate it. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you Monday.